How's it going, guys? Emeka here. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to talk about the hottest skills in the tech industry right now. Now, many of you probably saw my last video where I talked about how I do not believe formal education like college and grad school is really that important in the technical industry today, because you really don't learn these skills necessary for you to actually start implementing and doing things, whether on your own or for a company. Now, the world is really changing right now. There's a lot of skills for the future that a lot of people just aren't learning because a lot of colleges just aren't teaching it. So that's why I'm here. I'm going to talk about the 3 top skills that I believe you should learn in this industry. Why? Not just to get a job. In fact, the going to a job every day model is slowly changing in today's world because of the internet. Telecommuting is actually very popular right now. People actually are consultants, independent consultants. You do work for other people and you sit in your desk like this and do work. But in order to do that, in order for somebody to bring you on as an independent consultant and pay you pretty good money to do work for them in this tech world that's growing, then you should try and learn certain skills to make you competitive. And they're really easy to do. There's a lot of resources that you can use, and you could be making a lot of money very quickly. So these are the top 3 skills I think that are very hot right now. The number 1 is cybersecurity. Everybody's been hearing about cybersecurity. That's really important. Of course, I'm sure you hear about all the hacking that's been going on, hacking Facebook, hacking Hillary's emails. There's a lot of hacking going on. So cybersecurity is the practice of keeping people's data secure, whether it's your personal data, whether it's keeping your network secure. And you don't even have to be really a techie person to be in cybersecurity. There are people who focus on the cybersecurity policies. Then there's the more technical people who actually understand the network, understand vulnerabilities in the network, and understand how to exploit the network, and understand how to protect you from being exploited. So you just find where you fit, but cybersecurity is really hot. People are spending a lot of money right now in order to protect their data. So what are some of the ways that what are some of the certifications or things you could learn to get into this industry? For the more techie people who want to get into something like penetration testing, for those of you who don't know, is basically you're an ethical hacker. So you're somebody who hacks into other people's companies and they pay you to do it because they want you to hack them in order to discover any vulnerabilities. There's people who do bug bounties for a living. They find bugs and get paid for it. Whether it's bugs in code, bugs in network security, they find vulnerabilities and then they get paid for finding the vulnerabilities. So that's for people who really have a lot of technical skills. There is one certification that I think is probably the industry standard. I wouldn't call it the industry standard. The industry standard for ethical hacking is probably the certified ethical hacker. But if you want to take a certification where you'll get hands-on skills, then you probably want to try your hands out on the OSCP, which is the Offensive Security Certified Professional, I believe, OSCP. In that one, you will actually the exam in order to get certified will require you to hack into, will give you 24 hours to hack into 5 different servers, I believe. I think it's 5 or 3, I'm not sure. But you'll hack into 5 different servers. And if you're successful, you write a report, and then that's how you pass that exam. So it's a pretty hands-on exam. One of the more hands-on certifications I've seen, and I've looked at a lot of them. I did the course, but I never took the exam. It's pretty good. You'll learn a lot of things there. So if you want to get into it and you want to learn a lot of ethical hacking skills, the OSCP is for you. Now, if you're somebody who wants to be more of a generalist, you want to learn about cybersecurity as a whole, you might consider taking the CISSP. That's definitely the industry standard for cybersecurity. A lot of government contracts that are handed out, they really want to look at people, they look at the quals of people, and they want to make sure that they have cyber skills. And one of the things they look at, whether right or wrong, is the CISSP. The CISSP gives you a general overview. You're not going to really get any really detailed hands-on knowledge of anything, but you'll get a general overview of everything. They cast a wide net, but they don't go very deep in anything. So a lot of managers take the CISSP. I actually have a CISSP. got that last year. Because I like to practice what I preach, right? So cybersecurity is something that's very good. You should look into it. It's one of the hot tech skills out there right now. Another one I would tell you about is cloud computing. Probably the hottest of the three I'm talking about today. That is, you are utilizing the computing capabilities of somebody else. In other words, in the past, people used to have servers in their companies. They would host their data. And whenever they wanted to expand, they would buy more servers to host more data and things like that. But now you don't have to do any of that. All of that is being hosted somewhere else. And you just have to log in to that system and do your work. And this is infrastructure as a service. There's people like AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. They're the industry leaders in this. There's Microsoft Azure, and there's Google Cloud. Now, I am a certified AWS Solutions Architect. That is the certification for Amazon Web Services. I'm also trying to train myself on Google Cloud because Google Cloud is not as popular as AWS or Azure right now, but it's gaining and pretty heavy in the machine learning aspect of things, and I'm very interested in machine learning. So speaking of machine learning, that is the third skill I believe you should learn, and that is because machine learning is focused on how you can manipulate and understand data in order to design models. So how you can learn information from data. This is big because there's a lot of data right now. The internet has been around for a while. People have been gathering data, whether it's through social media, through their phones. There's just a lot of data all over the place right now. And now we're at the stage of trying to understand the data and tell stories and build models with this data. Machine learning, which is a branch of artificial intelligence, is the way to do it. So if you want to really be in a really hot industry, you might want to look into machine learning. And I know that Google has a machine learning certification. I think AWS has one as well. So, and there's a lot of other ones. I'll probably do a little more research into it and let you guys know about it. Right now I'm learning Google Cloud. And as I'm learning it, I think I'll be teaching you guys as well, so we can learn together as I move along in this journey. So these are the three hot industries, three hot skills, tech skills that I think you should learn if you want to get into the tech space really quickly. And anybody can do it. You don't have to be somebody who went to school to study computer engineering. Anybody could do it. You just have to be somebody who wants to make a lot more money and somebody who wants to be learning the skills of the future. Not the skills of the past, the skills of the future. And these are the skills: cloud, cybersecurity, machine learning. Try them now. Thank me later. Thanks for watching.